Hello and welcome to Lockdown Economy Nepal, a local edition of a social nonprofit initiative to help small businesses and self-employed professionals overcome the challenges of the pandemic. In Nepal, it is being done in collaboration with NYEF Kathmandu Chapter, a membership-based nonprofit organization dedicated to create outstanding entrepreneurs, and AlterContact, a global think tank for sustainable development based in Amsterdam. My name is Susan Lal Manandar, host of the interview series, and I'd like to welcome everyone who joined us for this session. Today, my guest is Ms. Shivangi Shah Singh, who is the Managing Director of Travel Design. Hello, Shivangi ji, how are you?
Hello, Susan. I'm fine. Thank you for inviting me in this session.
I'm really happy to have you here, and today we're discussing about one of the most impacted sectors during this pandemic, but we will get into the lockdown economy discussion in a while. Shivangi ji, let's start with the introduction of Travel Design. So when did you start this organization? What do you do and where are you based?
Yes, Travel Design, it was founded in the year 2013, and on 26th November, we did open our business, and it is based on Naxal. So it's located in Naxal, Bhagwati Bahar. So we focus on outbound tours. We provide exotic destinations, and our mission is to to make some impossible dreams come true, because yes, dreams do come true, and our vision is to provide, to offer living paradise in nature. Yes.
I can really see that connection in your social media as well, because I read that you operate with this motto of creating memories, and definitely having a good flight and a good itinerary is the first step to that. So what travel destinations do you provide, Shivangi, from Travel
Yes,
Design?
we have lots of itineraries we provide, but it's like categorized into either Asian based or Europe. So we have categorized into A, B, C category. The most, destination that we offer in Nepal, in Nepalese business, is Bangkok. Since Bangkok being a cheaper destination, so people tend to, Nepalese people tend to go to Bangkok. So if you talk about the itinerary, we can customize according to the number of days. Either it can be 2 days, 2 nights, 3 days, or 4 nights, 5 days, or even extend to 6 nights, 7 days, where you can cover most of the islands in 6 nights, 7 days, because it includes lots of tours, and then you have different shows including in the itinerary. So that's how we work on the itineraries.
Perfect. And we will get into the lockdown question in a while, but before that, I was seeing some pictures of your team on social media, and you're celebrating all your milestones together. So how was your business performing before the pandemic?
Yes, we were doing quite well before the pandemic. Our sales revenue was, it was, on the topmost. We were doing really good. But after the pandemic, we did suffer a lot. Our sales went down to, we suffered. Like more than 80%, our sales went down. So it was really a challenging factor during the lockdown.
And before the lockdown, before the whole Corona situation, how did you expand your team and even maybe add a few travel destinations to your services?
Yes, before the lockdowns, we did even few of the cruises. We did bagged few customers from the corporate sectors, and we had different destinations. We had some exotic destinations like Bali going on. We did a few of the Europe tours, and then we also provided, like corporate tours and all. So we dealt with expatriates as well as impatriates. So it was going quite well.
And in terms of your team, how did your team go throughout that time?
Before the lockdowns, during
yes, before the lockdown, yes, ma'am.
Our team, we were doing. We were in the fun situations. We were enjoying our profits and all. So we even we our employees. We staffs. We went to few of the tours ourselves. and we had this Tiger Scouts from Korean teams, coming from Korea. So that was during the beginning of the visit Nepal. So that was almost a win-win situation for our country to invite them to our countries, and we even did Punhill tricks with them.
Great. So coming into 2020, the pandemic, the rate at which it spread, a lot of travel was restricted, and travel and tourism is one of the most impacted sectors during the pandemic. A lot of people have lost their jobs. The other day, I was also reading this article where it said that it could be difficult for the travel industry to recoup because a lot of things are happening virtually these days. And you mentioned Visit Nepal 2020 earlier, and this year was supposed to be a big year for Nepal in terms of tourism as well. So the problems that this sector has faced has been talked about a lot of times. But what did your organization go through specifically during the lockdown? What kind of problems did you face?
The first few months it was completely locked down for us. We were completely locked down at our homes, but later we did few of our works from our homes. We had a few of our projects coming, so we had to rescue few of our customers from abroad too, and then we did charter flights also. There was a situation where we had 1,000 clients to rescue from Kuwait. But yes, we did bag few, not all of them. So it was challenging for us during the lockdown situation.
And how did the communication happen? Because you had to rescue your clients who were scattered in different parts of the world. How did you communicate with authorities, with your customers? What was the thinking process during that time?
Actually, we had to travel. I had to travel myself to the ministry level. I had to go to the ministry level because, we had to have this one-to-one. We had to do this one-to-one talk session. So I had to travel myself and deal with the business. But we staffs, we did coordinate we had this digital coordination with each other, and even with the clients abroad in the Kuwait, we had this digital communication. And that's how we did our work.
And what was the response of these clients who were stuck abroad, or maybe clients who needed to travel? What kind of response did they give you when the lockdown started?
Actually, they were really having this very hard time when they were locked in this industry, in their own personal, wherever, in their working area. So they were having very harsh time, and I have to tell their problems to the ministry level. They're having these problems, so we have to rescue anyhow. And then that's how I got those authority to rescue them. So finally they were here.
All right. And you also talked about how, like many organizations, you also started to work from home. But when you talk about the travel industry, how did that work when you had to do everything from home virtually? And because, travel itself was restricted, but still, if the revenue stops, the costs don't actually stop that much. There are some fixed costs that still the business has to incur. So what kind of problems did you face at that end?
Yes, it was really difficult to work during the lockdown situation. I had to work from our home itself, but there were a few situations where I had to travel also, in spite of the lockdowns or in spite of the odds and even. I had to travel and go to different places to work. But working from home was because we had lack of, contacts of the people, of the clients, So I had to go to the office and work.
All right. So what kind of strategies did you put in place during the lockdown in your business to combat the effects of it?
Actually, what we provide is we try to provide quality services to the client. They were always on the top for us. Clients are, we did provide them professionally. We worked with them, and we tried to give them 24 hours of our service. So we were totally connected with them. We were connected with them either through digitally or through, we had this telephonic conversation, and we had to aware them of the recent regulation changes in the regulations, changes in the airlines authority, the new updates of the Nepalese economy, what was happening and what is going to happen. So that's how we connected with the clients.
So, of course, because a lot of travel was restricted during that time, did you try to incorporate some strategies that would help you stimulate your revenue during that time? And what kind of strategies worked for you and what did not work for you during the pandemic?
A few of the strategies what worked for us was like we were very much connected with the clients, so they did trust us, and we had to work on few of the quarantines also, you know. So that's how it worked. But few of them was it was really difficult, because there was no airlines. Everything was locked. So even we tried to do few of new strategies, it was just totally blocked.
Could you elaborate on a few of those strategies that you tried?
Yes, what we did was we tried to. I mean, when the customers, when the clients was here, when they landed here in Kathmandu, we tried to welcome them. We were unable to receive them and to provide them to the particular destination wherever the hotel was. So there we there was lack of services, quality services of us. So that only the services part was missing. Others were. I mean, we tried to do it.
That is true, because when we talk about travel, we can't just look at airlines. Of course, we need to look at hospitality sector in general. We have to talk about hotels, and all of these services were definitely restricted during that time. So, what was the mentality of your competitors during the lockdown? Did you have a similar approach to going into lockdown?
Our competitors were having, like, even they were having very hard times. Few of my friends, we got some news saying, even they did, few of the travel agencies did hike the price of the airlines and all. So even few of my friends, so they were on the headline news. But we did not do something, something such, because we focused on safety first, and then whenever the situation was normal, then we tried to do something. Then we tried to go ahead with the situations.
All right, and now the lockdown has been eased in Nepal. We went through 2 lockdowns. Air travel is still to some extent restricted, of course. So how is your business performing in this situation?
Now we are slowly taking the pace, because we are bagging few of our clients from abroad, and they are still our next project is going to be a bit I don't know, let's hope, unless it happens, I just cannot assure, but we are working on it, and hopefully it'll be successful. So there are expatriates coming from abroad, and we are having few of those business deals also.
All right. So, how much of the business that you lost during the pandemic would you say is slowly coming back during this time?
It's not like before. We are really having a very hard time. I think maybe we have to wait till beginning of 2022, something like that. And maybe we have to face through similar situations till the end of 2021. So, yes.
Like you just said, right now, we're still a long way from being back to normal. And of course, a lot of talk right now is to go into the new normal. So it is very difficult for businesses to travel for a long term at this time. So what is the outlook for travel design for the next 3 months?
The outlook for travel design for next 3 months is, each and every month is unseen for us. Whatever, we don't know what is going to come next, and we don't know what we are going to face next. Until everything, even the airlines, is normal. Still, we are working on the charter flights, and if you see the prices, it's really expensive. So only few people are there traveling to abroad and coming coming to Nepal. So each and every month is just unseen situation for us.
All right, and this is my final question to you, Shivangi ji. What are the 3 things in your business that you need help with right now?
Actually, I think if government would provide the governmental support to us, it would be easy to run the business smoothly. And if they provide health and safety measure, so we could we could ease the conditions, the current conditions, and emergency alert to provide on-time services to the clients.
All right, great. I hope that this interview itself is helpful to you to accomplish those things. So all the best for that, Shivangi ji. And I would like to thank you for coming on this interview series and sharing us your insights.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And thank you to everyone who joined us for this session. If you have any questions for Shivangi ji, you can find her contact in the description, or you can leave a comment in this video. I invite you to like this video, share with your friends, and follow our page and my Kathmandu chapter Facebook page. A recording of this video will be present in the AlterContacts YouTube channel, so please subscribe to our channel. There are playlists of videos where entrepreneurs and small business owners from different parts of the world have shared us their insights. We'll have many more interviews like this in the upcoming weeks. Stay tuned, and goodbye.